Stress is the body's reaction to feeling threatened or under pressure. It's very common, can be motivating to help us achieve things in our daily lives, and can help us meet the demands of home, work and family life. Now, that was the first description of stress when I typed it into Google. Now, I don't know about you, but that's quite good. And the reason I've put this in straight away, when I wanted a description of stress, and like you, I went to Google and went, stress. What's stress? What's stress management? And what is stress? That's what I put in there. Thinking it was going to come back, oh, it's this, it makes you depressed and anxiety and da-da-da. And actually, the first thing that came back was stress can be good. So I want you to bear that in mind, because the rest of the session is about dealing with bad stress. But the point I want to make here is stress can be very, very, very good. Okay? So what stress does, well, and this is my argument, and I know I'm playing semantics with words, is it stress that's good or is it pressure that's good? Because it does say it's your body's reaction feeling threatened or under pressure. Now, I've always said there is a difference between pressure and stress. I've always said that. Pressure good, stress bad. That's the way I've always looked at it, which doesn't quite... But what this is getting at is some stress is good and some stress is bad. Okay? In my head, all stress is bad, but pressure is good. Okay? So I know I'm playing semantics with words, but the point is, when we do feel under pressure, it actually can give us energy, it can be motivating, it can help us meet demands, deadlines, and so on, and so on, and so on. So just bear this in mind, guys. It's very common that it can be motivating. I would call it good pressure. When you're under pressure, good pressure is good. We like to put people under a bit of pressure. It gets people motivated, gets people working. We've just had a comment here. Pressure is only good if warranted. If unnecessary, it's not good. So coming back to my description, Darren, unwarranted pressure would be stress. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Okay? So pressure is good to a certain degree because it stretches people, it makes people move a bit further, it makes people move a bit quicker, it motivates people, all good. If it's not necessarily though, if it tips that balance, which is what I think you're trying to get at, Darren, if it tips that balance, in my opinion, it ceases being pressure and now it's stress on the back of it. And that's why I would say pressure is good, stress is bad. Doesn't really fit in, because this is saying some stress is good. I don't like the word stress is good, because most people say stress and automatically think bad, so we might as well just call it bad. So I would say some pressure is good. It's got to be warranted, as you've rightly said, Darren, because if it's not warranted, then it will turn to stress, and stress is then going to be bad for us. So just bear that in mind. Pressure, good. We like to be under a bit of pressure. It's always good. Gets people thinking, stretches them a bit, gets people motivated, gets people moving. But if it's unwarranted, as Darren said, or there's too much of it, it turns into stress, and then stress goes bad. We have a negative reaction to stress at this point.